This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it pretty? Oh my goodness. I love polka dots. Black and pink or black and red, anything like that. I love the color combination, and I just love the bubble bath and black color combination in this card. I hope you do too. I am using Layers of Beauty. This is a stamp set that I absolutely love. I have loved it from the moment I saw it, and I purchased it. It was the first purchase that year when it came out of all the stamps. I love it. There's masks, there's dies. Yes, I will keep this forever because I love it so much. I'm using all Aflutter, this stamp and this stamp. And I know this is gone, but I do love this lasting linen background stamp. Love it. Just absolutely love it. We had it years ago. Loved it then. Still love it. So, and I know it's discontinued. I will hopefully show you, if I remember, something that you can use in place of it if you don't have this, but it's just a subtle background, and I absolutely love that kind of stuff. I am using the Eyelet 3D embossing folder, and it is on the last chance list. I don't know if you can see it better that way. It is stunning, maybe on there, but it is gorgeous. There. Isn't that pretty? Oh, just, yeah. I had chosen some nice things that I absolutely love. This is the designer series paper. Let me see, what is it called? Artisan Sketched Garden. Now, this is so beautiful. You can take and cut each one of these out and color them, and you've got a card. And that's the other side. This is the one we used. That's the other side. This, you could cut these out and use them. I could have cut this out and used it on the card, but I just wanted to use my Layers of Beauty one last time. Love this. This could be the background. Instead, if you don't have the linen, you could use that back there. Look at that. You could color all these out and cut them apart. Look at this. Look at just how gorgeous these are. And you just cut them out, color them, and you've got it. Look at the stripes. I love stripes. And these are different kind of flowers. These are tulips, so it's more of a spring theme. And then that could just be for anything. But it's a beautiful designer series paper of black and white, and I love black and white stuff. Now I'm using basic black and bubble bath, and then white. Those are the only card colors I'm using, and plus the designer series paper. So we will get started. Oh, and I'm using the bubble bath faux linen ribbon, and it's still available when I checked. I don't know if it's on the last chance list, but I know it's available. These aren't frosted iridescent dots. I love them, and so I'm going to continue using them to the gun, but I use these and they look so pretty on there. So and I'm using blending brushes and the mask for the roses. Now I just got to find the mask. Where did I put the mask? I just had them. Okay, we'll do something different while I try to figure out where they have gone. We will glue a few things, but I am going to get out my, whoopsie, wrong one, my linen background stamp, and I will just show you how I use it. I will take that off and put it aside, and I'm bringing in my basic beige because I wanted it very delicate, so you can't, wrong, I'm using the wrong side, silly me. I was not thinking. I always have the, whoopsie, I'm knocking things over. It's supposed to be like that for me to use it. Oh, get my head on straight. So I'm just inking part of this up. And then I am going to, what did I do with it? There it is. If I'm doing it straight on, I don't need an acrylic block. And I'm doing it so that the design goes this way, because it's going to be put like a diamond design. So I'm just covering it, and hopefully I have a good imprint. Yes, I do. See, it's just delicate, just so dainty, and I love that part. But it gives it a texture, background texture that, yeah, it just, you can't, it just gives it another depth. Put that back together before I lose everything. I don't like it to stick. Ugh, I've got some glue here and I don't know where it came from. What did I glue that I didn't glue down? Wow, I got it on my hands now. Put that aside, and hopefully I will figure this out. So I am going to take my glue, and I am just going to glue these gorgeous little pieces down. Like I said, I love black and white polka dots. Just, that's my cup of tea, with a little bit of pink or red or colors like that. Probably any color, actually. I'm not orange or yellow kind of a person, but I am the blues, the purples, the pinks. Love, love, love them. I love lemon lolly. Don't like yellows, but I do love lemon lolly. And I love the new crisp cantaloupe. That's beautiful. The colors this year blend so well together for making different things that, you know, like just they complement each other so well that you could put them all together and have something that all of them work together. But this, oh, my cup of tea. I hope it's yours. You could always switch it out for some other designer series paper if you don't like this, but it's so neutral that I think it just is beautiful. It works so beautifully. Stampin' Up! Does a good job with their designer series papers and their colors, just everything. They do such a good job. I only wish they wouldn't retire things so quickly. Like, it's just too quick. You barely get a chance to play with an item before it's retired, because I can't afford to buy everything at the beginning of the season when the catalog comes out. I can't afford it to do that. I'm yeah, not capable. I don't have the number of people that could work with. So yeah, I just have to, and then by the time I get it, it's going out. It's like, oh my goodness. I love when we had an annual catalog and we had the items in for a whole year. Love that. I had a whole, the whole year to get it and play with it. And I actually got to use most of the stamps several times. But you as a customer, you have no worries. You can continue using all your stamps whenever you want. It's just as a demonstrator, I can't. And it makes it more challenging, unfortunately. I just trying to get it all even. My husband's outside. We have a swing set for the grandkids, and it has deteriorated to the point that I'm not comfortable with them being on it anymore. I just think that it's not safe. So he's out there, and I think my son-in-law's with him. Bill did most of it, taking it down, and Tay helped with some of it, which was really nice. He has today off. And I am working several weeks, a couple weeks ahead. So I'm hoping everything is still available when you see this. I hope. These are minis. I don't really want minis. I want, yeah, this is what I want. There. Now, I will get my pokey tool. I like the minis in certain areas, but on this, I'm needing the larger ones. There. Doesn't that look nice? The black and white with the pink. Oh my goodness. Now I am going to bring in my envelope and my inside and show you how I did the design on it. There we go. inside, I used a butterfly and my black ink. There, I'm stamping that, and there it is. I'm using my tweezers again, and I'm gluing this one down. When you do the butterflies, I will show you the stamps in a minute, and I will show you, I'm going to only do one though. They just going to cut that off like that. So I'm going to do this and do this one first, because then you know where to place your butterfly. So I am bringing it up like that, and then I'm going to bring in my butterflies, and I am just going to ink up the one, just like that. Isn't that cool? And then I'm going to bring in my bubble bath and ink up one. And then cover this in. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Now you could use the berry burst, but I stamped off with that. So you stamp on your cardstock like this. Then you bring this one in and you stamp on your cardstock like that. And then you bring your punch in and you put your paper in and line it up, punch it out, and then you've got your 3 butterflies. And I did that twice. Once in the berry burst, that was stamped off, and once in the bubble bath, that was stamped off. So I think I'll get that out of the way. That one's done. So I have got this all ready. I found my, they were in the stamp set. Oh my goodness. I had put them back. Yeah, that's so smart of me. Oh well. Not a big deal. I found them. That's the main thing. Oh. So I am going to, I lined everything up, and so then I'm just going to go in here and do a light color over top of everything. I don't want it too dark, but I don't want it too light either. I want to be able to see it so that it makes the beautiful design. I love this window glass sheet. No, I can't remember what it's called. Glass plate, maybe. It is wonderful for this kind of thing. And there you see that. Isn't that pretty? But watch this. Just have to, what I'm doing is lining this up with the center and that one up with the center. And there's one over here too. And then I put my Scotch tape down that I have to hide because I have people that will take it on me. And I'm just going to hold that in place and go over all the openings. Scratch my eye. I have rosacea in my eyes, so I have itchy eyes sometimes, well, a lot of time. And I can't work with an itchy eye. It just does not compute in my brain. Brain says, So unfortunately I have to stop. Isn't that pretty? Just, yeah, so pretty. So that's, bring in the next one, and these centers are going to get colored in. So when you line those up, look, I just moved that. Once you line up those certain, there's one there, there's two there, and there's two there, so that once you get them, these in the right spot, and then just move this back and forth till you, and then you're good to go. So I'm going to put that out of the way, and I'm going to bring in my Melon Mambo. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, Berry Burst. I said Berry Burst. No, it's Melon Mambo. I am so sorry about that. I get something on my brain, and yeah, I can't let go. Now, I don't want this too dark, but the Melon Mambo has a nice blend. It blends nicely with the bubble bath. So I'm just using it lightly, almost as if I stamped off that kind of color. See if it's dark enough. No, I'm going to go a little bit darker. Make these flowers pop. Yes, that's better. Get rid of that because that's such a dark color. It is easy to have an accident happen. So I am going to put this on. And this is just basically lining it all up. Once you got it lined up, then the tape goes down. And I am going to bring in my cloth and take that off. Keep it clean and get rid of that one because I'm done with that one, and bring in my Granny Apple Green. And make sure it's lined up down here. Granny Apple Green gives it that lightness, the kind of a, I don't know, pick me up. It's not dark, just, I don't know, it's such a pretty color. Yeah, see, it just does it. Now I'm going to bring this one in put that down and line this up. There we go. Now the Scotch tape, and I'm going to do a little bit more green. I just hold this in place. And like with the pinks, you lift it up and see if you've done enough once you get to that point. And if you don't, you bring it back down and do some more. See, that's not enough to show. So bring it back. So how's everybody doing? Are you getting your gardens going? I'm working on it. My tomatoes finally, I got them up potted finally. Should have done it a couple weeks ago. I've had so much going on that it got put off, but they are just really coming now. And I'm so happy. The tomatoes and peppers are growing, and all the other stuff that's started from seed. It's nice to finally have that, because it's only 2 weeks before, well, by the time this comes out, it will probably already be planted. So I'm trying to get ahead and do my cards ahead, so it makes it easier for Bill, and I don't Scotch tape on the back. So I'm not pressuring him with editing, because he has other stuff that he has to do too. So I am trying to do ahead. And it gives me grace that I don't have to be down here every day working on my cards. I can take time for my gardening or whatever I'm doing, the medical appointments. It's crazy. I have cut that out. This is just Post-it note. I keep it in here. It is Post-it labeling and cover up tape, and I just pull it off, cut a strip in half or whatever, and then I put it on, and it holds it, and I can use this a few times, several times, and then I just throw it away. It works really well, and I'll just put them in there and close it up. It's out of the way, don't have to worry about it, and I'm happy. So now I am going to bring my scissors in. Most of this will be waste, but you can use it for something else. So I'm just going to come in here and cut around here. Sorry that I'm cutting this while you're watching. I don't usually do that, but I figured you needed to see what I'm doing. So this part I don't need. You could actually put it on the inside if you wanted, I just chose to do the butterflies, but you don't have to. You can definitely use that. Now, I am taking this off because I don't want it placed right there. I move it around a little bit. So I'm rounding that off. And then I'm just going to come in here and cut that off. There. So, put my scissors away. And like I said, you could just cut around here. And use that on your inside or on your envelope. You could use any one of these, just cut them out and put them on. Your choice. I chose to do the butterflies because I haven't used them. So, yeah, you do you. Now this is, I want this in here. There. Okay, so I am going to glue this down.
Through some of your toys outside. You've gotten too big for them. You want to come out and sort through them with me?
And
Can I get rid of whatever I want? Okay.
we are spring cleaning and trying to get rid of stuff that we don't use. I just cleaned out, had 2 cupboards. I cleaned out 2 cupboards today and got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Duplicates of things or items that I'm not using. Oh, I missed a piece there. Wow, I'm glad I noticed that. Yeah. And Bill and I were outside and we were looking at the kids' toys, and it's like, okay, they're too big for that now, and we don't need that. We can clean up a little bit and get rid of some stuff. Yeah, so nice to be able to do that. Okay. There. Now, we are going to, that's the envelope. This goes, not this one, but this one. I could use that one, but I have to fill it up every time when I get it down, so I only want to do it when it's a delicate item that I'm gluing, so that I don't have to fill it up as much. It's laziness on my part, but I have the other one there, so I might just as well use it. And then I don't have to fill it up, right? That's my thinking. And I'm going to stick with it. I'm not being lazy. I'm being smart, efficient with my time. And boy, do I need to do that. Oh, time goes by so quickly. We were talking. I invited the kids, my other daughter and son-in-law and grandkids for Mother's Day, and I'm like, how did we get to, it's almost Mother's Day. Like, I'm doing this on a Friday, and Mother's Day is in 2 days. how did that happen? By the time you see this, Mother's Day is going to have passed, but it's like, how in the world did we get to that point already? It makes no sense to me. So I am getting the...
Call from unknown name.
Oh, there. Sorry about that. Nobody's in the house. I don't answer calls that I don't know who you are. Sorry. Just the way it is. So I hope you saw what I did. I took the, and I'm just pushing on it because it's down the center of the butterfly. There's the butterfly. So I am taking my glue dot and my pokey tool, and I'm running over top of it and just rolling that up on this. And it's on there, so I put it on here, and then I put my hand over top of it and slide it out, and it fills in. Whoopsie. Oh, that was silly. It worked so well when I'm not talking to you and demonstrating how I do it. And I like to have it long because it goes down the center, and it holds the butterfly in place. See, it's the length now. And then I just bring it over here and turn my card to push it down, and the wings pop up, and then I just do that, and it will lay down flatter. But it's easy. Now this, how long is this? This is 11.5 inches. And I am going to wrap it around twice. Okay, too much. And just make sure it's flat on there, and you haven't twisted it. And then just hold it. And tie it. And it is going to go there. So I have to get a glue dot. And this glue dot is going to get rolled up. And it is going to go, let me see. I shifted the position of that. So it is going to go there and get opened up so that you can tell there's more than one piece. My last one just popped apart, and this one is making it more challenging. So this is getting pulled down, and this is getting pulled down. And now I am going to take another rolled up one and put it over here. And another rolled up one. And I'm putting it over here. Usually with ribbon I do flat, but on small ribbon like this, I roll it up and then pull these apart. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. There. Isn't that pretty? So get rid of the extra tape. That is down. Now I've got to bring in my embellishments and my dentist tool. And then a big one down here.
Chop, chop, chop.
And that's my 5.
On the wood, smack. On the wood, smack. On the wood, smack. One, smack. One, smack. One, smack. One.
And these go away. And you have this much left over that you could have easily put on the inside. You could still put it in there and have the butterfly over there. Let's do that. This one's already cut, so and then that just uses up some of your, you can always use it for something else, but there we go. It is more decorated. Isn't that cool? And then you can easily just use this one. And I am going to bring that in and cut that off to make it look more like a leaf. And that one. And then you put that, you can put that one over here if you wanted to. Don't have to. It's totally up to you. You do you. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, it doesn't cost you anything, and it just helps my channel grow and more people get to see my work. And I hope you think it's worthy of other people seeing. Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day and spending it with me. Thanks. Bye now.